महाराष्ट्र की धरती 400 साल पहले न तो आदिल शाह के सामने झुकी थी और न तो आज अमित शाह के सामने झुकने को तैयार है। सारे षड्यंत्र करने के बाद भी, सारे जुमलेबाजी करने के बाद भी, पार्टियों को तोड़ने के बाद भी, चुनाव चिन्ह लेने के बाद भी, सरकार गिराने के बाद भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी को महाराष्ट्र की जनता ने केवल 17 सीटें दिए 48 में से। ये बेचैनी, ये बौखलाहट न तो दिल्ली को पसंद आ रही है, न भारतीय जनता पार्टी महाराष्ट्र के नेताओं को पसंद आ रही है। उसी को देखते हुए अमित शाह ये बयानबाजी कर रहे हैं। आज आदरणीय शरद पवार साहब इनके लिए सरगना हो गए, भ्रष्टाचार के सबसे बड़े सरगना, और उन्हीं के सगे भतीजे अजीत पवार साहब इनके लिए संत हो गए हैं। इनको संत लग रहे हैं और शरद पवार साहब सरगना लग रहे हैं। मतलब शरद पवार साहब आज अगर इनके बगल में जाकर बैठ जाएं तो पूरे विश्व के सबसे महान आत्मा हो जाएंगे, और अगर उनके सामने खड़े होकर डटकर उनका सामना कर रहे हैं तो भ्रष्टाचार के सरगना हो गए। उद्धव ठाकरे साहब अगर इनका डटकर सामना कर रहे हैं तो औरंगजेब हो गए, औरंगजेब फैंस क्लब के मेंबर हो गए हैं, और अगर इनके साथ जाकर बैठ जाएं तो पूरे दुनिया के एक चमत्कारिक पुरुष हो जाएंगे और महान संतों और ऋषि मुनियों में गिनती ये लोग बीजेपी वाले करने लगेंगे। इसका साफ संदेश है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी दबाव की राजनीति करती है, अपने पास बिठाना चाहती है। अगर आप उनके सामने खड़े हैं, आंख में आंख पर मिलाकर बात करते हैं, तो आप दुनिया के सबसे बेकार व्यक्ति हैं। दुनिया के जितने भी बड़े से बड़े अपराध आपने ही किए हैं। ये कैसी राजनीति है? ये गंदी राजनीति है। इसका जवाब आपको विधानसभा के चुनाव में मिलेगा, 100% मिलेगा।
All right, so that's the first reaction from the Uddhav Sena. Now, leaders of the Shiv Sena UBT have to say that if there is someone who in fact joins hands with the BJP, they are in fact touted as the most righteous politicians. But in case you confront them and you oppose them, you are then branded as, a sargana of corruption and the leader of the Aurangzeb fan club. That's the reaction from the Shiv Sena UBT that's coming in. But now let's tell you about what Amit Shah said when it comes to Sharad Pawar, the NCP SP chief. He called Sharad Pawar the sargana of corruption, one leader who institutionalized graft in the state of Maharashtra. Listen into that attack.
ये भ्रांति फैलाकर चुनाव जीतना चाहते हैं और भ्रष्टाचार की बातें कर रहे हैं। भ्रष्टाचार का सबसे बड़ा सरगना भारत की राजनीति में है तो शरद पवार है। इसमें मेरे मन में कोई कंफ्यूजन नहीं। आप क्या आरोप कर रहे हो हम पर? इस देश में कोई भी सरकार में भ्रष्टाचार को संस्थागत करने का काम, इंस्टीट्यूशनलाइज करने का काम अगर किसी ने किया तो शरद पवार आपने किया है। मैं डंके की चोट पर कहकर दे।
Mahesh Tapse of the NCP SP is joining us on this broadcast. Amit Shah has accused Sharad Pawar of institutionalizing corruption in the state of Maharashtra. He's used a term for him in his speech in Pune. He's called him corruption ka sargana. How do you respond to that allegation, Mr. Tapse?
Mr. Amit Shah ji, who's the Home Minister of the country, should realize that these allegations are totally baseless and out of context. The electorate of Maharashtra and the residents and citizens of Maharashtra do not accept these kind of baseless allegations. If you have any iota of evidence against Mr. Sharad Pawar, please proceed to the highest authority in the country. You are yourself handling the Home Department. And if you make such baseless allegations, like the Prime Minister had made a baseless allegation that NCP is a naturally corrupt party, but he inducts Ajit Pawar, against whom his party had made an allegation of 70,000 crores. They have so many of the people from Congress party, from Aam Aadmi party, from Mamata Banerjee's TMC party, against whom investigations are on for some context or the other by the ED and by the other organizations, but they were inducted in the BJP. So Mr. Amit Shah's statement does not hold ground. when he says that Sharad Pawar ji has institutionalized corruption. In fact, all the people against whom corruption charges were there, and the allegations were made by the BJP itself, not by any investigating agency, but the BJP itself made these allegations, and these very people are now with the BJP, either in the party or supporting their government from outside, or in leading a breakaway group supporting the BJP. And now if you see, the government had itself said that out of the 24 all cases, 17 or 18 are now in cold storage, and most of the people have been absolved from the cases.
Mr. Taapsee, so many leaders of the BJP go on to say that, they are unsparing when it comes to the issue of corruption. Even when you fire the washing machine charge, or you give them the reminders of the cases that the current Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Mr. Ajit Pawar, as they say, that we've not stopped any probe against them. So when it comes to corruption, we are unsparing, and even if a leader joins our party, the probe will continue. How do you respond to that?
No, my question is, BJP made a serious allegation against Ajit Pawar, allegation of 70,000 crores. Deputy CM at that point of time, Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, said that Ajit Pawar will go to jail and he'll do chakki piecing. Very remarkable dialogue that he had made. Now he does 2 attempts of swearing-in ceremony along with Ajit Pawar. One in 2019, when early morning swearing-in ceremony takes place, where Devendra Fadnavis along with Ajit Pawar as the Deputy CM swear in the office. And now again it has happened last year. He has taken, after breaking over the Shiv Sena, they have taken Ajit Pawar. So I mean, these are very contrary to the statement or
so
to
the charge coming in from the NCP SP today, interjecting you there, Mr. Taapsee, because we have more reactions coming in. The charge coming in from the NCP SP is that there is a contradiction in what the BJP does, and they're constantly giving them the reminders of the statements that leaders of the BJP made before Ajit Pawar was taken on board. So the washing machine charge has returned. But there are more leaders of the NCP SP who are also countering Union Home Minister Amit Shah's corruption ka sargana barb against their leader Sharad Pawar. Let's listen in.
Mr. Amit Shah spoke about the institutionalization of corruption. The truth is, Bharatiya Janata Party has legitimized corruption. They accuse political leaders of corruption, but once those political leaders join the BJP, they all are given a clean chit. This washing machine process of giving a clean chit to these kind of leaders is BJP legitimizing corruption.
So is BJP legitimizing corruption is what the NCP SP says. But like we've been telling you, it's not just Uddhav Thackeray and Sharad Pawar. A blistering attack also came in for Rahul Gandhi. What did Amit Shah say when it comes to Rahul Gandhi? He mocked him. He says that he's never seen a person who turned even more arrogant, not after winning elections, but after losing them. Let's listen in.
जीतने के बाद अहंकार आना, इसका आपको सैकड़ों उदाहरण दुनिया भर की राजनीति में मिलेगा, मगर एक अनूठा उदाहरण राहुल गांधी दुनिया को दे रहे, वो हारने के बाद अहंकारी हो गए। 300 सीट गठबंधन की और 240 सीट भारतीय जनता पार्टी की। कांग्रेस ने 10 साल शासन किया, कभी 240 सीट यूपीए में उनकी नहीं आई थी।
Shrishti continues to stay with us. We played out all those excerpts of Amit Shah's speech where he called Uddhav Thackeray the leader of the fan club of the, of the Aurangzeb fan club. When it comes to Sharad Pawar, he's accused him of institutionalizing corruption. The NCP is hitting back, giving them a reminder of the cases that Ajit Pawar is facing. And then he also attacked Rahul Gandhi. Many would say that this speech in Pune has galvanized the cadre of the Mahayuti. What is the sense that you got on the ground when you were covering the rally, Shrishti?
Well, of course, the Karyakartas are absolutely pumped up after the Amit Shah speech which he has given in Pune. As we have seen, what were the results of Lok Sabha elections in just months ago. There was a huge setback for Mahayuti, and Mahavikas Aghadi got a lot of seats, which was absolutely challenging and shocking for Mahayuti. Now, to galvanize the entire cadre of BJP, this was the entire Karyakarni meet which was organized, and what comes across is that Amit Shah attacking on every opposition party leader. He has attacked Rahul Gandhi, mentioning the fact that he has lost, still he is so arrogant. Last 10 years, UPA has not got as many as seats as BJP alone has got in these elections. In terms of Sharad Pawar also, he mentioned the fact that he has institutionalized corruption and he's the epitome of corruption. Now reacting to that, Sharad Pawar faction spokesperson has mentioned that BJP is legitimizing the corruption as one leader. On leaders, they put corruption charges, and once they are in
these
their
developments and actually break down and decode the implications of these attacks by Union Home Minister Amit Shah on the Mahavikas Aghadi, there are also leaders who belong to the opposition camp in Maharashtra who are making multiple statements to create a sense of confusion in the Mahayuti. So we recently heard there was a leader of the NCP-SP faction who went on to say that anything can happen in the politics of Maharashtra. Maybe before the assembly elections, Sharad Pawar and Ajit Pawar can get together. So, when we talk about people's sentiment, what are you tracking and how are these statements coming to the fore? Is there an inside scoop that you have on this?
Well, of course, several leaders in Mahayuti, after the results of Lok Sabha election, has came out and spoken against BJP. Now, what comes across is that a leader from Ajit Pawar faction has mentioned the fact that anything can happen in politics, and probably Ajit Pawar and Sharad Pawar can come together.
Yes.
However, importantly, if we listen to the Amit Shah speech today, he mentioned the fact that Maharashtra, we will back Maharashtra, and in BJP's leadership, UT will win. And now this is a big statement which is coming in by Amit Shah.
Yes, a big statement where he says that BJP will be